win! Hawks win 6-5 in a shootout over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Yes, the Hawks win tonight's game in a shootout, 6-5. And well, this may have been a goal affair, but without Lankinen, we would not be here with 2 points tonight because he had the key saves when he was called for. He needed to stand on his head in the overtime. He stood on his head in pretty much the last 10 minutes of regulation. The Hawks beating the Jackets 6-5 with a final score. It ends up being a 5-5 game if you look at it by goal-wise, because frankly, shootout wins aren't goals counted for stats-wise. The Hawks beating the Jackets, they came out on fire today, where they went into the first period out shooting the Jackets 17. Yes, 17-5. That's insane right there. You came out pressuring and playing good hockey. Second period, let off the gas pedal a little bit. 11-12, shots in favor for the Blue Jackets. Third period, 5-8 in favor for the Blue Jackets. And in the overtime, 1-5 in favor for the Blue Jackets. Total shots on net for each team, 34-30 in favor for your Chicago Blackhawks. This was an insane game by the Hawks. They looked great coming out, but they allowed the Jackets to pressure and honestly steal a point in today's game. Face-off percentage. Hawks were better at the dot tonight, getting 54% of the draws in favor over the Blue Jackets, 46% at the dot. So that's good to see. The power play, though, it went in favor for the Blue Jackets. The Hawks went 2 for 4 on the power play, and the Jackets went 3 for 4. Right there, that is unacceptable. You need to watch out for Patrik Laine. Thank God he's not going to be on our division next season. Hits 14-13 in favor for the Hawks. Block shots 9-17 in favor for the Blue Jackets. So the Hawks were getting some shots off, but the Jackets were blocking them. So it was just a rough game by the Hawks. They got the 2 points by a shootout win, but Lankinen did look strong. The PK looked horrible. They were just letting the Jackets just rip them and get them past Lankinen. So, right there, you really can't fault the Hawks. It led to the Jackets basically staying in this game. So, let's get to the goals of the game. Why not? Because a total of 10 actual goals and 1 shootout goal. So, let's get into the goals of the game, because there's quite a bit. At 8:11 in the first period, on the power play, scored by number 34, Carl Soderberg, his 3rd of the season, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane, and number 12, Alex DeBrincat. The Hawks had good control in the power play. They were moving the puck around, got a shot off. Soderberg gets the rebound and beats it past Korpisalo. 1-0 Hawks. And, well, the Hawks came out pressuring the entire first period, because just 2 minutes later, the Hawks tally one again. Scored by number 88, Patrick Kane. His 9th goal of the season. Assisted by number 24, Pius Suter. And number 13, Mateus Janmark. To make it a 2-0 game for the Chicago Blackhawks. This goal was all set up by Janmark's basically making a great aggressive deflecting poke check to keep the puck in the offensive zone. He was on the blue line. It went off his, believe it went off his skate. It could have gone off his glove. Stayed in, went up to Suter, 2-1-0. Suter to Kane, and Kane buries his 9th of this season. Hawks up 2-0 over the Blue Jackets 10 minutes into the first period. But a minute and 34 later, Cam Atkinson scores his 8th of the season, assisted by Boom Jenner. Jenner steals the puck in the neutral zone, feeding it right up to Atkinson on the breakaway, beating Kevin Lankinen. 2-1 Hawks. No goals were scored after that in the first period, but the Hawks are getting high quality chances, and then we go to the second period up 2-1. You don't think the Hawks would be worried about it because they look like the better team. They look well played and well energized. Well, they gave up an early penalty in the second period. 48 seconds into the second period, Patrick Laine with his first of the night, 7th of the season, assisted by Steph Jones and Jack Roslovic to make it 2-2. This goal by Laine was a power play goal, and Laine was just on fire tonight. You don't want to give Laine a wide open opportunity on a power play to score, but they do. But at 8:12 in the second period, Brendan Hagel scores his first National Hockey League goal, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane, and number 34, Carl Soderberg. Yes, Brendan Hagel finally finds the back of the net for his career first National Hockey League goal. The player Hagel has been playing great. Number 38's been fast, getting up, getting the opportunities to score, and he finally gets his first National Hockey League goal from the fact Kane shoots it, rebound, Soderberg shoots it, goes over the net, Kane goes behind, feeds it right up to Hagel, and Hagel with a 6x4 beating Korpisalo, and the Hawks have the lead yet again. It's 3-2 Hawks, and Hagel with his first career goal. But the Hawks take another penalty right after this goal, because a minute later, Patrick Laine with his 2nd of the night, 8th of the season, assisted by Cam Atkinson and Steph Jones to make it a 3-3 game. What did I say? The power play came lethal for the Blue Jackets. And, well, it was. The Hawks give up the lead yet again to let the Blue Jackets tie it from a power play goal from Patrick Laine in basically the same spot. So, the Hawks are tied again 3-3. But at 15:05 in the second period, scored by number 8, Dominic Kubalik, his 6th goal of the season, assisted by number 2, Duncan Keith, and number 34, Carl Soderberg, to make it a 4-3 game. Well, the Hawks get their lead back. And this goal by Kubalik all started out with the Blue Jackets icing the puck. And so the Hawks get fresh players out on the ice, win the face-off by Soderberg down to Keith. Keith feeds it to Kubalik, and Kubi slaps it past Korpisalo from the blue line to make it a 1-goal game yet again. So we go to the third period, up a goal. Can the Hawks hold their lead? Because they score 3:37 in the third period, scored by number 27, Adam Boqvist. His first goal of this season, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane. And number 8, Dominic Kubalik, to make a 2-goal lead yet again for the Chicago Blackhawks. 5-3 Hawks now. And usually in the third period with a 2-goal lead, you're playing strong, you're outplaying. And this goal was a power play goal by the 5-on-3. David Savard took a stupid penalty. It led to the Jackets going 2-man down, and the Hawks take advantage of it. And Boqvist gets his first of the season. So that's good there by the Hawks. But the Jackets battle back. On the power play, 10 minutes into the third period, Oliver Bjorkstrom scores his first of the night, 5th of the season, assisted by Roslovic and Carlson to make it a 5-4 Hawks lead. Yes, the power play for the Jackets came out and played well. And so the Hawks lead is starting to vanish again. Because at 16 minutes into the third period, Oliver Bjorkstrom scores his second of the night, 6th of the season, assisted by Patrick Laine to make it a 5-5 game. So, right there, the Hawks blew it. With 4 minutes left in regulation time, Hawks are now having to deal with the pressure of the Blue Jackets. Because something happened 2 weeks ago in the United Center where the Hawks gave up the lead late in regulation and the Jackets pressured and they scored the winning goal in regulation with a minute left. And the Jackets looked like they were going to do the same thing yet again. But they didn't. The Hawks goaltender Kevin Lankinen stood strong and the Hawks get a point. I did forget to mention though, in the second period, Kevin Lankinen had to face his first penalty shot in the NHL. And well, he stoned him and the Hawks kept their lead. But the Hawks right here go into overtime. Hawks have been good in overtime as of late, but they did not do well tonight. They lost the opening face-off. The Jackets were cycling, moving the puck well, getting the opportunities in. The Hawks could not get out of the defensive zone. They got out of the defensive zone for about one chance. They got a shot off. And then the Jackets came back in with about 10 seconds left. 2 high-quality chances for the Jackets to make it a chance for them to win and get the 2 points. But Lankinen stood strong, and we need a shootout. Something the Hawks have gone to a couple of times this season and have not done well in. So we go to the shootout. And the Jackets choose to shoot first. Cam Atkinson's the first shooter for the Blue Jackets. He comes up and loses a puck in the basically by the crease, and Hawks have the chance now. They miss Hawks with their first shooter, and it's number 12, Alex DeBrincat. He came up slow and deked himself past Jonas Korpisalo to make it 1-0 Hawks in the shootout. So the Jackets are down a goal in the shootout, and they elect to go with a lethal goal scorer tonight, Patrick Laine. Laine came up and, well, he tried to shoot it glove side on Lankinen, and Lankinen said no to keep it a 1-goal lead in the shootout. So the Hawks' second shooter is up, and it's Patrick Kane. Kane has been a little bit snake bitten this season at the shootout. He went up, tried and deke him, slow up and deke Korpisalo glove side, and Korpisalo makes the save. So the next shooter's up for the Jackets, and it's Columbus's own Jack Roslovic, and Kevin Lankinen needs the save. If he saves it, the Hawks win. Roslovic scores, Hawks have to send up their third shooter. Roslovic comes up, trying to deke, and loses the puck, and the Hawks win the shootout. So the Hawks beat the Jackets 6-5, technically, and we win tonight. I hate shootouts, but we got the 2 points. So, thank you, Lankinen, for playing strong when you needed to. Because without him, we would have probably lost. Kaner had a spectacular game as well, putting up 4 points in tonight's game, which is impressive right there. So, down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were from tonight's action, and thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go Hawks!